Go check out igsky.com if you're looking for some cheap FIFA 16 coins. Use Rossi for an 8% discount. Enjoy the video. Hello guys, Mr. Rossi 1990 here, and this is episode number, I think, 3 of the Diamond Effect. Today, we're going to be using Borussia Dortmund. The reason for that being they had a new man of the match card out the other day, which was too good to turn down. Unfortunately, we had a thing in the last episode where I used Insigne's left winger card as a sub in the Diamond. Got a kind of 50-50 feedback on that one. Some people say, you know what, I didn't like it too much, which is fair enough. And a few people saying, you know what, if he has got a cam card, then it's okay. But whereas someone like Ronaldo has not got any cam cards, I wouldn't be able to use him. So for this episode, unfortunately, Marco Reus misses out, which is very disappointing. But that's the series. That is the series. That's the point of it. Wingers do miss out, unfortunately. We've got our main man, Rafa. Do we really need Reus? We'll find out. But here we go. We're going to put in our Dortmund Diamond now. It's actually not a bad one at all. You can have a few players in each position. In the centre midfield department, if like the servers are going good, I mean, you could have Gundogan. You could have Gundogan, you could have Gundogan, you could have Castro even, Gundogan, Castro, Sahin's there. Leitner is actually a really nice player as well. We actually went for Inform Castro in our centre mid position. The reason for that being will become obvious in a second. Now my two cams I went for. I went for Inform Kagawa, who was on that side when I played the games. And then I went for Gundogan in cam. Now, a number of people may have gone down a different route, but I wanted to make this a full inform one, so I went down that route. You could have had, like, Leitner there, or even I was tempted to go for, there's a really young, upcoming talent. I can't remember say his name. It begins with W. I can show you, actually. It would be probably the best way of doing it. I can't say his name because I'm not German, and I find it difficult to say, I'm not going to lie to you. He's a silver. This guy here, he's got a huge upgrade. He was a 67, there he is, now he's upgraded to a 74, some really nice stats. I think I'm not mistaken, I think Manchester City wanted to pay top dollar for him in the January transfer window. But let's not mess around, let's put in our striker in this team, which is going to be none other than 87 rated, man of the match, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Holy crap! That has so much potential, this Diamond. We're going to go play 3 games with it now. I'll talk you over those 3 games. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so moving on to the 3 games we had with this team. The first team we came up against was a BPL 4-3-2-1 team. Pretty good amount of upgrades in there. They had Rooney in centre mid. Vardy and Mahrez are 2 very nice cards, which I need to use at some point in my trend in here. But we start things off pretty well here with a good, nice, kind of trampy goal. You could look at that 2 ways, really. Nice bit of play, I called that, but it is, you know, pass across. And then Gundogan puts it in really nicely here. Bit of good work from Aubameyang to start things off, and then a good across ball, like I said. And Gundogan, really nice finish, actually, in front of the goalkeeper. You can still miss them. They don't go in every time. But we play on with this game, and for some reason, I guess about the 23rd minute, and this guy decides to say enough is enough and rage quit at 1-0, which is very disappointing because I only actually play 3 games for these teams to make it fair. And the fact that we only played 23 minutes of that first game wasn't exactly ideal for me. But in the same case where you did technically win it 1-0, Gundogan getting the goal. So not bad, not amazing. We'll go into the next game, who had a very similar team actually, another BPL team. But he had, not a BPL team, it's an English team. He had Lampard and Gerrard in there with Vardy, Rooney, Inform Barkley's a nice card. Really nice team, decent formation as well. Voice crack, holy hell, that was beautiful. But we'll go into the game, and it didn't start well for us actually. As you can see here, I think it's Gerrard, isn't it, at the edge of the area, and 9 times out of 10 he smacks that in the corner, doesn't he? And he does exactly that. And he puts his team 1-0 up in this game, which is very disappointing because it was a pretty 50-50 game going into that. Again, apologies about the glitchiness. Every single time there's a goal clip. I don't know if it's because of my reaction when playing the game, but it's very, very frustrating. But as you can see, 1-0 half-time. Actually, he was on top quite a bit there. I thought I was in the game more than that. That's quite embarrassing. But anyway, he was on top. He probably deserved his lead, but then he's the type of guy who's passed it round quite a lot, and it got frustrating, and then it got pretty annoying for him as I nicked in here with, I think that's Kagawa, isn't it? And then it gets almost like a very similar goal to our first goal with Aubameyang sweating it across. I think that's our right midfielder there. That Martins guy, Gelson Martins or something like that. It's a good finish from him. Could have missed it again. You know, some of them times the goalkeeper will save that. So pretty good goal in my opinion. Again, a little bit trampy, a little sweaty, whatever you want to say. But that puts us 1-1 in the game, which is very, very nice indeed. And we play a nice ball here to Kagawa. And Kagawa was a really good player. Gets in behind, then again glitchiness all over the place. But Kagawa smashes that one in off the underside of the bar, which just looks better, doesn't it, when you smack one in off the underside of the bar than just smack it in the back of the net. But really, really nice goal there. Holds off his man really, really well. He's not a strong player, Kagawa, but he did that part very, very well indeed. And that's a really tidy finish. And as you can see in this game, again, I don't know if that's a rage quit or it just lagged out, because I don't know what it is with me and FIFA at the moment, but 9 times out of 10, my game's very laggy. Ever since they've done the pre-patch, you know, when they went back because it all messed up. It's been very laggy for me. I know a lot of other YouTubers are saying they're not liking the gameplay. I'm not liking the lag. But anyway, we come up against this guy who for some reason has a hamstick in there. If you just took any Italian player in there, we get better chemistry. But he went for a hamstick, so he got a little bit down on chemistry on a couple of players, including hamstick, Sal, and Pirlo. But it's a good team in a 4-5-1, so 4-5-1 on 4-5-1. We get the first chance of the game. Aubameyang runs through. Again, a lot of voice cracks out in here. He hashes out of play, and straight from the corner we pass to Rafa, and Rafa decides to go on a ganch, runs straight through all of his players, nobody really tackling him, and he smacks that one into the top corner, which is absolutely brilliant. I like Rafa a lot, you guys know that. I would actually recommend giving him a try. He's a very underrated player on the game. I enjoy him massively, and that's a really nice goal. Not great defensively on his behalf, but I'll take it. And we go into the next clip here with Aubameyang, and again, he takes a strike. It's well saved from Buffon. Aubameyang wasn't too great. But then look at this, almost a carbon copy of the first goal we just saw. Gundogan decides he fancies a go and decides to flap that one in the back of the net to put us 2-0 up in this game, which is a more comfortable lead. Of course it is. Going up from 1-0 to 2-0 makes sense, doesn't it? What an idiot. But anyway, Gundogan, really good finish. Again, there's a little bit of ball rolling now, and he's deciding to try and hack me out there, so I could have easily got a penalty or something. But who cares about a penalty when you could just score the goal? We get him behind again here. Pretty quick fire goals coming in, and Aubameyang trying to run right through. Gets tackled, but Kagawa wins it back. Falls to Gelson, I think that is. Passes to Castro, who decides to lob the keeper with an absolute glorious lob. I love a lob. I don't think lobs are as good this FIFA 16. They were, was it last year or year before? They were very overpowered. This year they're decent, but you don't score as many as you used to. But that's a beautiful lob right over the goalkeeper's reach. And that puts us 3-0 up in this game. But there's more to come. Gundogan doing work. Gets a bit lucky. It falls to Aubameyang, little flick, and then Kagawa with the Berber spin, and then boom, goal. That's absolutely delightful. I love that. Little, I think it's like a back heel kind of flick from Aubameyang. Straight into Kagawa's path. You see it again here. Lovely. It's a straight back heel. Berber spin, sells the defender, and then puts onto his left foot, which is a little bit cocky. But obviously I don't choose to do that. We're very much dominating this game. 4-0 at half-time. He's had a couple of shots. He's not very much out of the game because you know my defensive abilities. But at 4-0, I feel quite comfortable. And again, he gives the ball away to Kagawa, who passes it to Aubameyang, and it's straight pace. He runs straight through a player there, gets in behind, little ball roll, and then he decides to finally turn up and score a goal. Aubameyang's first goal of the episode is our 5-0 in our third game. Says it all, really. He wasn't getting the rub of the green, but what he was doing was getting lots of assists. He actually finished off with 4 assists in 3 games, Aubameyang, which is very, very impressive. Kagawa was very, very tidy as well. And all in all, I thought it was a very, very good team. It cost 1 million coins. Well, about 1,050,000 or something like that. The best player, in my opinion, was Kagawa. You could say Aubameyang was a fantastic player, but the hype around him and the way he played kind of made me feel like Kagawa, because considering he's a lot cheaper coins, very cheap actually, Kagawa, and he was a lot of fun. He has really high dribbling, which makes him a really, really talented player. He's got good skill moves, he can score goals, he links well in the team. I thought he played really, really well, and was, in my opinion, the best player. 8 out of 10 overall, not quite the par of Juventus hybrid. It's hybrid? Diamond. But still very, very good. I enjoyed that, and I'm looking forward to coming back to Dortmund maybe when Team of the Season comes out, because that Aubameyang Team of the Season is going to be absolutely next level banter. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have a like, you're absolutely fantastic. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you next time. And bye-bye.